didn't expect that.
It's great.
That's so good.
Yeah, tell me, how do you say it?
So it's ni sui
Sui
bang.
Ni sui bang.
Yeah, there you go.
你最棒
Awesome. Great. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Okay, engine stop.
We have serious problems.
首先，想要稍微跟大家说，当然要感谢 Universal Taiwan， 谢谢你们让我来这个地方访问这么大的名声，要看这个电影，也可以参加来 NASA。当然也是因为配对你们上次有帮我分享蚁人那部影片，所以我才会有这一次的机会。希望以后也有更多这种机会，可以访问很多明星，然后分享给配对们看。所以配对记得分享这支影片，这样的话我们下次有更多机会。那现在分享前几个小时。我去那边访问 First Man.
Neil, everyone's in agreement. We need you to be commander.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Super excited to see you guys. What's the one advice that you would give to young aspiring actors and actresses?
Just make your own movies. If you have a cell phone and a computer, you can do that. And the more voices there are out there as filmmakers, the better it is, for film. And don't wait around for someone to give you an opportunity. You don't need to do that. You can write something that suits you and that says something about what you care about, and just start doing it.
Yeah,
all experience is a good experience, I suppose. And don't try and be like anyone else. All you've got to offer is yourself, so you may as well be yourself.
So if you guys had the opportunity, would you guys want to go to the moon? No.
Not right now. I will go. I will go. Wow. I will
just
go.
Put that out there.
God damn
Manifest.
it. Yeah. This is going to happen for me
Yeah.
in 30 to 40 years' time if I'm still alive.
But let's say we have the technology now, and it's proven, it's successful, and your names are number 1 and 2.
Still no.
No?
No.
No.
Let's say you guys do get to go to the moon. What's the one thing that you would bring?
More fuel.
Yeah.
Take the Neil answer.
Take the Neil approach?
A blanket. You might be cold.
Yes, no, you absolutely might be cold.
You always need a cozy blanket.
What would you bring?
What would you bring? Yeah.
I'd probably bring a camera.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
It's great.
That's so good.
Just to take
You
pictures
definitely
and
want to bring one of
selfies.
those. People are like,
Yeah.
no, I went to the moon. Sure
Yeah.
you did. No, I just forgot my camera.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
remember that answer and use it next time.
Ni
Sui bang.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks, man.
I wanted to really make the audience feel how terrifying it was, how rickety these crafts were. You just can't believe that people survived in them going down a freeway, let alone going into outer space.
I want to start off by asking, what's the one advice that you would give to aspiring young filmmakers?
You just have to persevere, I guess. You hear a lot of no's before you hear a single yes, but it only takes that one yes. Just keeping on going, no matter how many no's you hear. I think that's sort of what sort of helped me, I guess.
This is the first movie that you've done that you direct that doesn't have any song or dance. What's like one of the biggest differences between a film like this and shooting a film like La La Land, which I really enjoyed, by the way.
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah. I think one thing I tried to do was try to find a thematic similarity, similarly to La La Land, to this story as a story about dreamers, and in this case the people at NASA who in the 60s turned this far-flung dream of people walking on the moon into a reality. And so I found that really inspiring. So even though the subject matter was less related to me, I've never been to space obviously, there were ways in which I could still make it feel personal.
Damn, that is a big mother. It'll go up like an A-bomb if it blows.
Neil, we've had a problem. The rocket's not safe.
I was wondering, what some of the craziest training exercises that you guys had to do to prepare for this film.
We got to try everything. It's sort of like a kid's dream to come here and do all those, simulators.
That was pretty crazy because I was like, are you sure you want actors operating this machinery?
And then I got it stuck.
You did.
I got it stuck on this hill this massive, like, $5 million Mars rover, and I stuck it somehow.
Oh, the actual Mars rover.
The
You got it
they
stuck.
have like
oh
in
my
Houston,
gosh.
they have a landscape like Mars. It's like these rocks, and they're like,
Craters
this
and
can
stuff,
go over
yeah.
anything, so I can go over this. They're like, yeah, go for it. And I'm like, yeah, and it's like,
That's hilarious.
it won't move.
That's so funny because a couple days ago I did the astronaut training experience and I got mine stuck too. But when I got out of the simulator, they said, "Oh yeah, there's something wrong with the machine." So like when you told me that, I'm like, "Wow, like, that's actually what I did as well." That's so funny.
Weird.
If you guys had the opportunity, would you guys want to go to the moon?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, if you could only bring one thing, what would it be?
I would take a guitar.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd take my guitar.
But what if like both of you guys went up and only one person could bring the guitar? Who?
I'll take a piano.
Yeah, some keys.
And just jam up there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nobody's done it yet, you know?
Neil Armstrong's famous first words were, one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. What would your guys' own first words be when you do get on to the moon?
It's not actually cheese. I don't know what I would say.
I'd be like, I'm alive.
Just the ground. Yeah.
You think you're coming back?
We have every intention of coming back.
But you might not. Good luck.
What message do you hope that people receive from this film?
It's important that they understand that this mission came at a great cost. The second thing is that we want people to get to know our dad the way he was. He was not a reclusive man. You know, he was just a dad.
Yeah.
He was just a regular dad. I guess the third thing is that that our mother, as a representative of all the astronaut wives who had all of the concern and none of the control.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was really hard work.
Gene Cernan's wife first wife Barbara had a great quote. Basically said, "If you think going to the moon is hard, try staying home." You know, I think you get a little sense of that in the movie.
If you guys had the opportunity, would you go to the moon?
I'd love to go to the moon. Yeah. And yeah, I'd love to take my whole family with me.
Would they want to go with you?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Then what is the one thing that you would bring?
Like our dad said, plenty of fuel.
Yeah.
Right. Make sure you can get home.
Whatever key ingredient that you needed to make sure that you got
Food,
there and got
oxygen,
back, that's what I'd
water,
want more of.
fuel, right? The essentials. Nothing else really matters.
We have serious problems.
We've got this under control.
You don't have anything under control.
Olivia, right in the middle of the film, your emotion immediately changed. I saw your face. I got really scared. What did you have to channel to reach that place?
It's interesting. You're the first person that's asked that specifically, and oftentimes you draw upon your own personal experience to relate to an emotion. And this was the first time I had to do such an emotional scene where I didn't have to do that. I was so enmeshed in the character and in love with the family that just being in that moment in the film, I felt everything.
What is the craziest thing that your dad has seen in space that he didn't tell anyone else?
Oh gosh. You know, I didn't ever get to ask that particular question, so I don't know. But I mean, I know that he had probably the time of his life out there and was known as saying, I do not want to come back in. And he was like, this is one of the saddest moments ever. Yeah, he commented really on seeing, you know, things that, of course, no one really had ever seen before, you know, and being out there and doing something, you know, for the very first time for an American. And, you know, it had to be just an amazing experience.
Getting to the moon, it's such a remarkable story, and I'm surprised that it hasn't been told before.
The idea that the most famous event in world history that seems this big screen ready hasn't been portrayed in a theatrical film before blew my mind.
Two, one, burn.
你最棒.
你最棒.
Yeah, 你.
So good, so fast.
All right, so we'll start with one. It goes ni, and then yeah, it's like sway but with a z. Sway, yeah, and bang.
I need a second. Okay. Knee, sway.
Bang.
Right.
Ready? And
yeah.
Action.
Knee, sway,
bang.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Pierre Liu, YouTuber, Taiwan.